It's showtime.
BSnBEER Media in association with STWF TV, the podcasting network. We present to you the Frenemies Fantasy Football Podcast.
What's up, everybody? I am your host, Dale. Welcome into the show. Today we've got Tim and we've got Kyle. What's up, y'all?
What's up, Dale?
What's going on, buddy?
Oh, man. Are you guys ready to talk some
Playoffs? Don't talk about it. Playoffs? You kidding me? Playoffs?
Yeah,
The playoffs.
that's right. That's right. It's that time of year. So, how you guys feeling going into the playoffs?
I mean, I think we need to state the obvious. Wayne, I hate you. You suck, and I'm gonna whoop your ass in the consolation bracket. Man, it's been a rough week. That whole win and end scenario. All I got to do is win. And 3 straight weeks I lose. Now I'm sitting in a consolation bracket with a bunch of losers fighting for a number 1 pick with a guy named Wayne. Here I am. So,
Yeah,
well,
Wayne was talking mad crap the other day. Man.
you love it. You love to hate it, you know.
There was some good drama. It's not really drama, but Wayne was definitely trying to get people motivated to like play in the playoffs. And he didn't mind putting himself in the villain scenario, and using the group text, lighting everybody up, calling all the people that, of course, he's in the loser bracket, calling everybody else in the losers bracket losers.
Yeah.
So he's drooling on his own lunch plate, telling everybody else how stupid they are. That's cool.
It worked, man.
Yeah. So, but he's in the losers bracket, so I wouldn't worry about it. He's in the losers bracket. You know why?
Oh, God.
Because I beat his ass. That's right, baby. Wait, I got you, boy. Oh yeah. Just for Wayne. All right. I got a fancy people drink today.
Fancy people drink? What?
It's a Bloody Mary, man.
Oh,
okay.
All right. We got
All
a
right.
Bloody Mary today. A couple of weeks ago, I told you guys I went out and bought stuff for a special drink.
Yeah, you did.
Bloody Mary.
Oh.
It's for the Bloody Mary. But I gotta say, a friend of mine gave me this glass. All right. And I can't see exactly what it says. It's kind of hard to see, so I know y'all aren't gonna see it. But it's better than any glass you've ever owned in your entire life, Dale.
Like it prints money or something?
It doesn't print money exactly, but it has my name on it. All right. It says, all right, look, it says Tim D Ultra Rare Edition 1981. All right, and perfectly aged right there on it. All right. Nothing better. I got this little pickled okra right here, like rich people do. You got that pickled okra? Man, this is made with Wayne's tears.
Hey, Tim, I got a text message just now from one of our listeners, and he said, "Pinky's up for Timmy with the Bloody Mary." Get that pink. There you go.
Yeah.
Man. That's right.
Oh, goodness. All right. Well, Kyle, what you drinking, man?
I got Juicifer IPA. It's from Hammond, Louisiana. It's beautiful. It's heavy. It's good stuff, man. I'm gonna do it with my pinky out because it was expensive. It was like $11.
Yeah. That deserves that kind of treatment. Yeah.
Sorry, like $11.99 plus tax, man. So it's, not a snob, but
Well, since you were talking about glasses earlier, Tim, this is my Saints glass. All right. This is a very good glass. I don't think your glass can top this. Okay.
No, my glass has my name on it. That's not your name.
My glass has Saints on it. That's better than that.
Mm-mm.
Yeah.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Better.
Mm-mm. This glass was etched with laser beams. Okay.
This
This
glass
glass
came like something fan's edge or something.
this was sharks with laser beams eyeballs.
Yeah.
All right. They laser beam eyeballed my name on that glass, Dale. They'll never win. They'll never win.
So, and today I am drinking virgin Sprite.
Oh. Virgins.
What?
Yeah, virgin
What?
Sprite. That's right.
You didn't have anything to put in that?
I did. No, I did.
Okay. We'll take it.
But that's what we got right now. Virgin Sprite. So.
All right.
All right. Let's get into some news and talk about some injuries because these guys got hurt out here this week. Oh man, and just in time for the playoffs too, right? So we've got these injuries. So up first, Tyreek Hill. If you guys watched that game, saw him go out with that ankle injury pretty early. It looked bad because he pretty much was out that entire first half, but he did manage to come back in the second half, and he actually looked pretty good. He ran routes normally, so whatever the injury is, I believe he's going to be able to manage it, and I think you can trust him because he was still running the same routes. It wasn't like he was just out there being a decoy. So, Jonathan Taylor, we got news that he is expected to play again this season. So, still, if you guys got Zach Moss, I still would hold on to him and be using him, even though he didn't look good last week. That's a whole nother issue. Isaiah Pacheco misses practice on Wednesday. He missed his last game with his shoulder injury. We'll see if he'll be able to come back this week. The Chiefs definitely missed him in the running game for sure. So, Chris Godwin, he missed practice on Wednesday, and he's dealing with a neck injury. Dalton Kincaid limited in practice, dealing with the shoulder injury. Dawson Knox did log a full practice, and he was back this week, right? Dawson Knox.
Yeah, he played.
Yeah, and so it looked like he went back to his normal role and everything like that. And so how are you trusting Dalton Kincaid for the playoffs? Because this is crunch time. So what do you think?
For me, because I played Kincaid this week, and but I'm not. If Knox is out, I'm not trusting Kincaid. I got what's my backup in that league? Well, I think my number one, should I say. Kincaid was my backup. I got Pitts. He
had a pretty decent game this last game too. He caught a touchdown.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I'm probably going to pivot to Pitts while Knox is back. I think Knox is in his contract year.
Okay.
You know that stat line, you like the number of routes ran or routes per
targets per route run?
Yes. Yeah. Targets per route run. I was on Fantasy Pro, I was kind of looking at going over the stats, and Kincaid still is the tight end one. The return of Dawson Knox didn't affect his targets per route ran. So he's still that number one play, and that's what it is as of right now. Like that could change though, because we know Dawson Knox has been that guy, but I feel like Kincaid has come in, played well enough to earn that spot, and that's his spot. So I just want to throw that out there that it's still, the first week that Knox was back, it didn't affect Kincaid too much. So,
but what about his average depth per target? Last game?
There's a lot of other stats we can take a look at, but just especially just an eyeball test, You know, like snap counts at least. You know, basic stuff. Not looking too deep into it, but you know, they still had Kincaid as that main dude.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. I got you. I'm just kind of looking at, because this is a play one or the other kind of scenario for the future. What are we looking at for the future in Dynasty? And Knox he has a $14.4 million salary cap. So after the playoffs is one question, but like continuing on into next year, I think it's probably going to end up being Kincaid. Knox might be dropped.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure that's the plan next year, is to move forward with Kincaid. So, but I mean, you never know. Knox can just take a deal that's team friendly, and then they stick with him. You know, so that's always possible. CJ Stroud is in the concussion protocol, and this past game with him was pretty bad. So, if you're relying on CJ Stroud, you need to find another option. So,
where are you going, Dale? One of your 5 quarterbacks that are in top 5?
I was gonna say he's got plenty of quarterbacks.
Well, I've had Justin Herbert get hurt, and now Stroud is hurt. So I'm down 2 quarterbacks now. So.
Who's number 3, Dale? Tell us who number 3 is.
You still have 3. I know Fields is there somewhere.
Yeah, I got Fields.
Dak?
Dak? Yeah, I got Fields.
Yeah.
He's got Dak also.
Yeah, Dak's the starter.
Dak is the starter.
He's been holding it down for me, man. Been holding it down.
Yeah,
but Fields was the highest scoring quarterback last week, though. That's true.
Was he?
Well, who you been starting all season, though?
Do I even play
starting Dak?
So don't sit there.
Until last week, Dak was the best option.
Yeah, but don't sit there and go, oh, I'm down 2 quarterbacks. You know, you're not even down your starter yet.
Well, I'm down 2 quarterbacks. Look, again, I give you truth, Tim. This is it. That's the truth. I'm down 2 quarterbacks. What do you want me to do?
You're down 2 bench players, bro. Jesus.
Yeah. You're like, oh man, I hope I can continue on with the playoffs with Dak, my starter. I've been playing all
what
year.
I said.
Oh my gosh, you know.
Look, you wanted to talk about my embarrassment of riches at quarterback for some reason. Okay, fine. I will talk about that. So, okay. Devontae Adams and Josh Jacobs are both questionable for Thursday night. So keep an eye on those guys. And the coach was not committing to a quarterback after the game. I think they may go back to Garoppolo.
Oh.
So
I mean,
it's just speculation right now, but
I mean, you're paying him, like it's not like he's,
right. I mean, look, O'Connell got you a few wins. You know, you rolled the hot hand. Cool, it's not hot no more. Switch it.
No.
You know, at this point, you got nothing to lose. Like, just switch it. Try something different.
We need to hear the famous words.
What for Garoppolo?
No, your thing.
Yeah, but for Garoppolo, we're talking about Garoppolo.
Yeah.
No. He does not deserve it.
I mean, he kind of is, though. I mean, yes, he is due. He's due to play a fucking game. Yeah, sure.
He's due. There you go. He's due not to be hurt. Okay, Kyle. I'll take that, Kyle. All right. Okay. Additionally, we've got these players out for the week, and the season looks like Justin Herbert out for the season with that fractured finger on his throwing hand.
Gosh, I'm glad I don't know him.
Devin Duvernay placed on IR, And Keenan Allen has been ruled out for Thursday night. I mean, that probably helps you more than it hurts because Easton Stick is going to be starting at quarterback. And so you don't have to have that decision of, do I stick with Keenan Allen with the backup quarterback? So, so that's probably a positive. And so now we have these guys out, and we got to have some guys coming back. That's right. Joshua Palmer also playing with Easton Stick. He's coming back off of IR. So you got to be pretty desperate to put him in, but if you're that desperate, go ahead. Justin Jefferson says he's good to go for the matchup on Saturday against Cincinnati. Kyle, you trusting him?
Oh, my God.
Because you know who did trust him?
Speaking of Justin Jefferson.
You know who did trust him last week?
Hold on.
Our good old buddy Tim.
Did we miss something? Did we miss something here?
Oh, I see little Craig here. What happened, Tim? Tell me what happened last week, Tim.
It's not the same injury.
Yeah, it's something all different. Yeah.
It was something completely different.
It doesn't matter, Tim.
So we're arguing. Look, this is how stupid we're arguing. All right. We're arguing over Brandon Cooks played a whole entire game. He got 4.7 points. All right. And Justin Jefferson played like 15 snaps or something. He got 3.7 points.
Yeah.
All right. So look, I'm gonna take this shot. I got it right here.
I took math in school, and they told me about greater than and less than. So which one is greater, Tim?
You took the maths in school? You took the maths?
I took maths in school.
Yeah, you took it's school, man. I tell you what, my school,
maths.
Boy. Okay. Maths. You took all the maths.
All the maths.
Look, this is what I'm gonna do today. All right. I get this extra shot of vodka.
There we go.
Yeah.
Now we're talking.
All right, we got this shot of vodka. And we got the stupid Bloody Mary. All right, we're going to pour it in here. Boom, extra shot right there. All right, slosh it around a little bit. Oh, yeah, here we are.
I'll count it. Yeah, all right.
There we go. All right.
Nice, Tim. Wow.
Oh, just like little Craig. Little Craig will be proud of
you. That was a lot. Ooh.
Yeah.
My drinks are mixed a little bit strong compared to most people's drinks.
I was getting kind of jealous that this talk about these glasses and stuff, so I had Cassandra bring me mine. This is a brand new little tumbler.
Yeah.
It says Dodgers. It's from Los Angeles. This is a fantasy football podcast, but I'm just going to throw something out there.
Okay.
Dodgers just signed this dude. I don't know if you guys know what I'm talking about. This dude from Japan. He played on the Angels. Now he's on the Dodgers. Shohei Ohtani. Anybody?
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, really? They did that?
$700 million, man. He's an LA Dodger, so I want to give a shout out, even though it's a fantasy football podcast. I get it, but shout out to the LA Dodgers. $700 million.
So
$70 million a year.
MLB is going to be the first league for $1 billion player.
Oh my God! I'm sure. Yeah, absolutely.
Dude,
that's insane.
Did you not look at the Little Rock fantasy text group?
I don't know.
I sent all that stuff out, man. I got to pull that up. But like the top 5 athletes paid right now, Mahomes is like number 2, and O'Connor, this guy, he's number 1, and then the other 3 are all pitchers also.
So is it strictly sports money and not endorsements?
Yeah,
just sports money.
That's his contract. Yep.
Contract.
Okay.
And
I would have thought an NBA player was number 2.
No. NBA's nowhere near that. Baseball. Have your kids play baseball?
Yeah, I understand baseball.
MLB, bro. Yep. That's how it's going to be.
And
it was baseball, then basketball, and then football.
Well, we're just going off the quarterbacks are paid much more higher than all the other players in football. But baseball, like you'll have like the third string pitcher getting paid more than most football players by far.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah. But he also deferred $68 million per year of his contract. He's only going to get paid $2 million a year.
Let me see if I can show it on camera. Oh, there you go.
Oh,
that's the team that's going to win the World Series right here, baby. Yeah, there it is.
Look at
That's right, baby. I love you, Sanchez.
There he is.
Oh man,
there he is.
Oh,
I'm gonna go write that. I'm gonna go write the same shit. So Kyle says he loves me too.
Okay. There's no hot boys doing hot takes on football. Okay.
All right. Okay. Go Patty. Go Patty.
Uh-huh.
Dale's gonna make up a new rap on Patty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Dale used to be a rapper.
We got your typo, Patty.
Yeah, we should post one of his videos someday.
Yeah, well, one of these days, they'll get to him.
You'll see Dale with hair.
He's a natural performer, I swear to God.
That's what she said. Sorry.
Wait, that shot kicking in quick, huh, Tim?
Oh man, the words start coming out. Oh.
All right, Kyle, you're up. Let's talk some defense, man.
Bow. I want winners. I want people that want to win.
Kyle's killer defense.
Bow.
All right, Kyle, last week you gave us Houston and Green Bay. Houston managed to score 5 points, and Green Bay disappointed and scored 3 points. So how can we bounce back this week, man?
Man, that was depressing. Like, we've been so hot. I've had such great weeks on the show, and it was not one of them. The New York teams, man, somehow, some way, like they're making a comeback in New York, I guess. So yeah, I got this whole spiel for defenses because we're in the playoffs, man. Like, I did happen to miss one of the playoffs, and I'm still butthurt. I'm extremely butthurt. Yeah, man, it's that time where every single point is going to count. So, you have your safe bets, your floors, no risky moves, nothing like that. Keep it safe. And I'm going to throw out like 3, like right off the bat. They're going to be on the waiver wire because they suck. And, they're playing terrible teams, so they're still going to get you some points. They have a safe floor. They're safe picks. So we're looking at the Rams against the Commanders. Okay. We have the battle of 2 AFC West teams that are playing with God knows who at quarterback. It could be Aiden O'Connell. It could be Jimmy Garoppolo. It's going to be Easton Stick on the other end. So we're looking at the Raiders and we're looking at the Chargers. So right off the bat, those 3 are safe. Like, don't, if you don't want to risk it, that's fine. Tim, I see you laughing, but it's true. It's the truth of the matter. They're safe picks. Just the type of the game that it's going to be. Don't stress on those. If you want to just make a safe pick, go ahead. But then I have written down right here, you got to risk it for the biscuit. And, I mean, that's what I'm looking for this week. I got 2 picks that are risky, but every single point matters. They are going to win you this week, or they're going to come out and fall flat, just like what happened last week with Houston, Green Bay. So let's risk it. Let's not play it safe. Let's risk it and try to get a win. Okay. I'm gonna do these backwards. Let's go. First one I'm taking Minnesota. So don't get me wrong. Jake Browning has ballen out. I got a 2 quarterback team where I'm starting him on one of my teams. So respect where respect is earned. There's one flaw to his game. He does not play well when he's pressured. So a couple reasons why you'd want to start Minnesota against him. Overall, they're the number 7th ranked defense from a fantasy perspective the whole season. Number 7. So they're a top 10 defense right off the bat. Second reason,
they blitz like crazy.
I mean, they blitz out of control. It's insane. Like, I feel like I love their game plan on defense, and they have the playmakers to do it. So, like, that's kind of what I'm thinking. Number 2, Browning's had 3 starts, right? So Pittsburgh, and then he's played the Jags and the Colts. Well, Jags and the Colts, he gave up 34 points. Or he torched them for 34. Both of those teams gave up 34 to Jake Browning. The one team that didn't was the Steelers. And what was the difference? The Steelers had 4 sacks, and they pressured him all night long with TJ Watt. So if you can put pressure on Jake Browning, he's not the same player. The Steelers only gave up 10 points to him, while the Jags and the Colts gave up 34. So, like, just put some pressure on him, and Minnesota can do that. They're actually only 14th in the league in sacks, but as in terms of pressuring the quarterback, they are a dominant team, and they can put pressure. Danielle Hunter is playing out of his mind and has been all season. So Minnesota, it's risky. I get it, but here we are in the playoffs. Like, you guys want to get to the Super Bowl, or, is what it is. We got to risk it for the biscuit.
Okay.
And this one, man, it's gonna hurt my feelings. I need to take a moment. Let me just take a little sip of this, because this is gonna be painful. I think you guys know what's coming.
All right.
But
gotta take that medicine, Kyle.
Risky. I think it's risky. The New York Giants. I said it. I can't believe I'm saying it.
Ooh.
I sincerely hope I'm wrong.
That's a good biscuit.
But we're going to risk it for the biscuit, Tim. Last
a good
3
biscuit.
games for the G-Men. Okay, listen to this. They're averaging 16 points. They have 5 fumble recoveries, 8 sacks, and 7 interceptions. I mean, they played some bad teams. They had the Patriots thrown in there, Washington. I get it. Since Tommy DeVito, this team is different. Something's happening. They're coming up with points on defense. They're scoring on offense. They're a different team. So, I mean, they're playing a Saints offense that still has yet to prove anything to me. I mean, up until about 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, they had 7 offensive points last week against the 1-11 Carolina Panthers. So if that means anything to you, I'm saying we're rolling with the G-Men. Screw it. Risk it for the biscuit. Let's get to the Super Bowl, and let's keep it going. So,
all right.
Yep.
There we go. Minnesota and the New York Giants are your picks for this week. Okay. I feel you, Kyle.
Risky.
I'm telling you, I don't think the Giants one is that risky.
Well, I mean, it's hurtful to me to have to come out here and say that.
Painful.
Painful. The Saints are tatted on my body forever. I won't forever be a diehard Saints fan, but at the same time, man, I really want to win a fantasy Super Bowl. So,
yeah,
let's do it.
Let's do it. I feel you. All right. What was that, Tim?
I wasn't laughing at your picks. I was over here looking at the BSnBEER fantasy league and thinking of more names to taunt Wayne with. Team names, because I was changing my team name to taunt Wayne. Because I kicked his butt.
The Raiders is kind of a laughable pick, and if one of my friends Cisneros, if you're listening, I'm sorry, but their defense has not been good. They did only give up 3 points last week, so there's that. He was actually at the game, so. But their defense has not been good.
All right, Tim. It's your time. Let's see what you got. Come on down to Timmy's Used Car Emporium.
That's a good call, Papa.
All right, Tim, what you got this week for us, man?
Dale, you have like a great girly voice, That's a good car, Papa. That's a great voice you got there, That's a voice.
It's a kid that kicks the tire. I'll show you the commercial again. That's like the man. He have his grandkids kick the tires on the cars, and be like, that's Papa.
I know, but that's your voice, though, right? Isn't that your voice doing that?
That's a kid. We brought in a kid. Yeah.
Oh, that's your kid. Oh,
No, not my
I thought
kid.
it.
We brought
Oh.
in a kid. We flew him in. We was like, hey.
Yeah, into the studio. Do this. Oh, dang. All right. So
Yeah,
this
you
week,
drinking. It's your turn. Let's go.
I know I'm supposed to be talking. I got this Bloody Mary over here. So I ain't had one in forever. You know, I got my special glass. You know, I got to make Bloody Marys.
Mhm.
You got me all, beating me with like 0.1 points over.
I am not beating you. It's not me.
Over Cooks versus Jefferson. You know what? I got to be like stupid not to take that bet. I thought I was going to win. You know, so all right. I'm going to start out with my DFS value picks of the week. That's why we got the cars here.
Okay.
All right, because these are the deals.
Yeah.
All right. These
got
are
the
the
deals
deals
out. All
We
right.
got all the deals. You know, when they used to actually have like a red tag on the car when you drive by, you gotta be old to remember that. But they have a red tag, and that's like the number. You know, you're like, oh, what's the red tag? And these are the red tags right here. All right, Kmart.
Okay.
Kmart specials. Blue light.
Blue light special. All right.
Blue light.
Remember that.
So we got remember that. So a quarterback, we got Brock Purdy, 6,800 on DFS values, by the way. DFS values. I'm not sure if I said that. But over the last decade, teams favored by 14 or more points averaged 30.4 points a game, 252 passing yards, and 2 passing touchdowns. So the floor looks pretty high for Brock Purdy this week. And the 49ers, their points with a healthy Deebo Samuel and Trent Williams this season has been 30, 30, 30, 35, 42, 34, 27, 31, 42, 28.
Jeez.
So,
yeah. I see that with my own eyes, like not knowing the stat. When those guys are healthy, it's a different team out there. So, yeah.
Yeah. So Purdy's a pretty good play this week, in my opinion, for DFS. And then we got other deal on the board. You know, you got to always make a pick from one or the other. You know, if they come in, there's just this one car you're trying to sell them. You know, you got to let them pick what car they want to buy, right? You know, so that way it feels like they're in charge. So we got Matthew Stafford for 6,000. He's had 10 passing touchdowns the last 3 games. Washington is the matchup for opposing QBs, not only for this year. They're allowing the highest yards per attempt, 8.1, and 3rd highest of any team over the last decade, and the most passing touchdowns allowed. Jeez. Washington is on pace for the 2nd most passing touchdowns, 39, allowed ever. And Stafford seems like a slam dunk in cash. Yeah. Yeah, you want to buy it, don't you, Kyle?
I would love to buy that car.
Yeah, you do. Looks like a good car.
Fell off. Yeah. It's your car, Papa.
So running back, we got Bijan Robinson, 6,800 this week. Carolina matchup is a true juicy matchup for us all. The Panthers have allowed the most rushing touchdowns in the NFL, and the Falcons are a field goal favorite on the road, FG favorite on the road. So then number 2 for running backs is Breece Hall. And since week 4, he would be on pace for 85 receptions this year. He's kind of morphed into a PPR cheat code. The Dolphins' rush defense is also quite beatable, as we saw Derrick Henry fight poor efficiency this week.
Yep.
And our last positions are wide receiver. All right, we got Jade 4,900. He's been a main focus of the Green Bay passing games whenever Aaron Jones is out. And this last week he had 4 carries along with 8 targets on Monday night. His salary is made insane.
Yeah, especially since Christian Watson's been out too.
Yeah,
he's been eating.
It's been good. So got the Dale seal of approval on this ride right here. All right, that's the Dale guarantee. That's what that was. Isn't that, Dale? What is that? Is that what kind of guarantee you put on that? Was that 12,000 1 year, 12,000 miles 1 year warranty? Is that what we do?
It's to get off the lot warranty. That's what Tim does.
Takes it out of the driveway.
Yeah, I better be
Buccaneers
familiar with
secondary is
lemon
ranked.
law.
Stay on. Buccaneers secondary is ranked 30th in schedule adjusted fantasy points allowed wide receivers. So that's great. Next one is I think one of Dale's guys. I think Dale likes this dude, Robert Woods.
No, Noah Brown.
No. Oh, Noah Brown. I'm sorry. Well, that's why Robert Woods is getting talked about, because Noah Brown's not there.
Okay, there you go.
He's not around. He goose egged. So, but yeah, Noah Brown. Robert Woods is not a very sexy name, but with Tank Dell on IR and Nico Collins injured with a calf strain, we'll likely see the first read offense, especially if Schultz.
But from who?
Misses.
Hey, Davis Mills was the starter last year, wasn't he? He's got NFL experience. He got outplayed and started over by a rookie, but as we've come to know, that was no rookie. That's a man.
Look,
I mean, Davis Mills, he had production last year. He had some horrible, awful games, but he did have like a minor, tiny little bit of production to where it's like, oh, I'm a quarterback streamer. Oh, I see Davis Mills. Oh, maybe. I mean, that's it was pretty desperate, but he was putting in some work last year. Is that true? Noah Brown goose egg back-to-back weeks?
Yeah, that's Dell's boy.
Oh.
He admitted it. Didn't we? Didn't he say it? That was my boy. I asked him who his boy was. He said, "Oh, Noah Brown." I said, "Okay, cool. That's your guy."
Yeah, look, there he is. Okay.
Oh, throw us to the side. We're in the middle. Throw us to the side so everybody can see him.
Yeah. I was pretty high on him, but I was high on him because of Stroud. So I wanted a piece of that offense at that point. So yeah.
So if Schultz is out, this is the guy. And when I'm doing these picks, I'm looking. You're going to go out and you're going to grab your top tier guys that you want to get. But these are the guys going to fill in those spots for you. They're going to have some, you're going to spend most of your money on some other dudes, and these are the guys that the diamonds in the rough. That's what I'm looking for. There's no point. In my opinion, there's no point in naming all the studs because everybody knows them. And so these are the ones that I pick that are on the car lot. And we got a high interest rate, low credit. We're good. We got you.
Yeah, I'd probably stay away from that Robert Woods car, but you do you.
Hey, look, man, if you're picking Noah Brown, he goose said two weeks in a row, and you're fine with it. That's cool. You go right ahead.
Listen, he was riding around this convertible before then, okay, and and I don't know, maybe he didn't change the oil or something. I don't know.
Can't change the oil, but it's a convertible. What is that? Next Friday, he's like, them are 15s. Yeah, but they're clean.
Hey, 20s. No, they fans, but they nice.
They're nice. Yeah, they're clean though.
Yeah.
So my next little piece I got is playoff strength of schedule per position per team.
Oh.
All right. And this is how strength of schedule is ranked. It doesn't rank it to the player, it ranks it to the position. So this is what we're looking for. We're going through the playoffs. This is week 15 through 17. And so we got quarterback position. We got the Titans ranked first. So they get the weakest schedule going against, whatever teams they're going against. And these are the players.
So if the Titans
quarterback ranking
are like the weakest, have the best strength of schedule for quarterbacks, how much trust are you putting into Will Levis?
That's a question. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
I mean, I'm just giving out the number. Yeah, I'm just trying to give out the strength of schedule here because there's going to be some people that are streaming quarterbacks still, or need a running back, or yeah. So I'm still ranking him. I mean, like All right, let me pull up some more info here.
So let's see.
Dale's
This
asking.
week, Levis
Is
is
this right?
ranked number 21.
Nah.
And let me just look around.
Okay.
Would you rather start Gardner Minshew or Will Levis this week? Minshew plays the Steelers. Okay.
Yeah, Levis.
What you think, Kyle?
I'm not sure about starting Will Levis ever. He had that one ball out game. Like he absolutely balled out that first game against the Falcons, and since then
he got his girlfriend back.
Maybe that's the issue, man. Maybe these women have an effect on their play or something. I don't know. I feel like Gardner Minshew is the safe play out of those two for sure.
Mm-hmm. I'm with you.
I mean, but we're risking it for the biscuit, so I'll throw that in there too. So
yeah. All right.
So
Geno Smith, if he plays.
Geno this week?
Yeah. Geno Smith plays Philadelphia
on Monday night.
Yeah.
Oof.
I'm still going Levis. You haven't talked me into it yet. Injured Geno Smith.
Yeah.
With the groin, can't move.
Who needs to get their confidence back? Who's probably super hungry at this point?
Yeah. They're so Will Levis is ranked 20th in by my rankings, but Geno's ranked 18th. But I'm still gonna still gonna go Levis personally. Yeah.
Okay.
So,
who you
but
there, Geno Smith or Will Levis?
If you're asking me, I'm saying Will Levis. I guess I don't like that matchup against the Eagles defense on Monday night. He's banged up.
I mean, the Eagles ain't been tearing it up on defense, dude.
I know, and they have the playmakers to fix that though, and they have the team. So I feel like they're due, Dale. If anybody's due, the Eagles defense is due.
The Eagles defense is due. All right.
So, but after this week, the Giants are in the clear. So if you want to go get old DeVito over here,
yeah, that's another one there. Tim, which one would you rather, DeVito or Will Levis
this week? Oh
week?
Man, oh dude, I'm going Levis this week too. I'm going Levis this week. Yeah.
What do you think?
I got DeVito with this little Italiano.
Did you see his manager on the sideline?
Yes, I did. His agent. Oh my god,
dude! Wow, the hat. Wow. I can't pull that off.
On the spot.
Did you?
Wow, this intern is working overtime.
Did you have that ready?
Yeah, we had some Giants fans on, so we talked about this.
All right. Okay. All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Hey. That dude is playing into it for sure.
He's gonna get like two more Tommy DeVitos.
All right. Somebody's gonna get whacked
off all this. Hell. So continue on. We got just going through the list here for quarterback position. We got Titans, Giants, Panthers, Cardinals, Broncos. So if you're looking for some people to stream or something like that, you want players off of these teams.
Okay, you are not going to stream Bryce Young in the playoff.
I mean, Jesus Christ.
I'm just going to say it.
You know what? Kyler Murray and Russell Wilson, you know what? Go for it, man.
Yeah.
Great call. I like it. Yeah. Thank you for giving us the strength of schedule. Kyler Murray, Russell Wilson. I love it. The Bryce Young thing is just like a head scratching. Like,
no chance, man. No chance.
I'm just giving you the strength of schedule stats. You can make your decisions from there. All right. I'm just giving out the numbers. I'm just letting you know. All right. So, but if you do pick up Bryce Young, they play Green Bay week 16. So plan on getting somebody else on week 16.
Yeah.
So
if you play Bryce Young, you playing in the consolation bracket for nothing
Nothing.
You gotta have nothing on the line.
Dang, dude, is he trying to throw shade on you, Kyle? Did you?
No.
Is that what he
Consolation
said?
bracket with nothing on the line.
Mm-hmm.
That's sad,
That's what
bro.
you're playing in.
Dang, Dale, that's a low shot for you, even for you, Dale.
Our consolation bracket has stakes. Okay,
Yeah,
we got stakes.
It does.
All right. Appreciate you, Tim, but please do not start Bryce Young these next couple of weeks, okay? I am letting you know that right now. Don't do it.
I hope everybody else saw all the rest of the things on the list that were useful information outside the crap that they'll beat me up about. All right. So this is good data to look at and to know. And that's the difference between.
No, that was not good data right there. Don't.
It's good data. Oh my gosh, dude. Wow.
I just feel like I have to reiterate that to the audience, so somebody doesn't really just look at that and like, oh, Bryce Young is there. I got to do it.
Yeah. There are things you got to take into consideration. Yes, I agree.
There you go. Okay. All right. So now we've got through that. Let's talk a little bit about the playoffs here. Week 15.
Okay. Yeah.
Featured athlete this week, Lamar Jackson, who went off. If you played against him, you're probably not in the playoffs.
I'm sorry.
So yes, he came alive, did his thing last week. So he is our featured athlete for the week. So we're talking playoffs.
Oh, damn it.
Yes. And we're looking at the STWF Fantasy League. And Kyle has been the main man managing his team. And this is the matchup. We haven't, really gotten the entire lineup in altogether yet. But Kyle, talk to me about what you like about this lineup here, the guys on the team.
Yeah, man, that really is kind of a bummer that Keenan Allen's not going to play. But then again, like I was saying, it's a blessing and a curse. When you have these tough decisions and you're not sure who you want to start, the projections are all, pretty close. None of them are like great matchups. It kind of helps to have somebody, get injured and not play. It kind of makes your decisions for you. So really we see Keenan Allen's going to go out. He's not going to play. So we're going to step up and we're going to play Zay Jones.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we also have there's a T Higgins factor. So we have T Higgins, but I think all three of us, since this is our collective team, I think we're all in agreement that Zay Flowers over T Higgins is the obvious choice here. So then we have our wide receivers are pretty stacked. I mean, you have Christian McCaffrey. That was our first pick. Obviously, like there's no questions there. He's going to start forever until he's dead.
Mm-hmm.
And then we have James Cook and DeAndre Swift. I feel like, both of those have to be played.
Cook has been producing in the passing game lately, man.
He comes up with more and more ways to keep me like, he was actually on our bench last week. I did not play him last week. I had Swift and I had, Keenan, DK Metcalf, Calvin Ridley. And then I had as our flex, we went with Zay Flowers, who put up a 20 spot, which was great. But Cook actually outscored just about everybody else on our team. So that one kind of hurts. He just keeps coming up with ways to put up points. He's one of those guys. He's just on such a good offense. I don't know what's going on with Stephon Diggs. We'll talk about that when we get to Buffalo. But yeah, Cook has been just like a diamond in the rough type player this year. So I'm thinking we'll go with Cook and DeAndre Swift. Seattle's fifth against the run in the league. So I think Swift is a good play, even though Gainwell for some reason has taken over that lead spot. I don't know what happened. Like, was it overnight? Was it like, just the game plan that week? Gainwell outtouched Swift last week. It kind of hurt us.
That's surprising.
Yeah, but if you're looking at Tim's strength of schedule, you see number 2 for running backs is the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah.
So that's kind of like a sigh of relief to this week it's Seattle, who gives up a lot of points to running backs, and then they have Washington, who they give up points to everybody. So it's kind of like it's tough to see him get out touched by Gainwell, but at the same time, here we are looking at the strength of schedule for the playoffs, and you're starting to feel better about starting DeAndre Swift. I feel like even if Gainwell out touches him, I feel like they both could still have big games. I feel like that offense could facilitate two running backs to put up double-digit points. Is that just me? Do you guys agree with that? Because it kind of seems like momentum has shifted towards Gainwell. Mm-hmm. But I still feel like Swift is still a strong play.
Right. I think Swift will, get back to what made him the star back in the beginning. With that strength of schedule kind of dipping down during the playoffs. Yeah, I think Swift is the guy to play here. Gainwell is just limited by his ability, in my opinion.
Yeah,
like that's why he didn't just take the job in the beginning.
Yep. Yeah, just a straight like eyeball test.
Right.
You see the two types of runners, and Swift has produced so much more because of how athletic and how just physically gifted he is, just talent wise. Yeah. So I'm still feeling good about Swift. We're gonna stick with Jordan Love at QB. I mean, there's some other options out there. I'm not giving up on Jordan Love.
I'm kind of comparing Gainwell to Samaje Perine.
Yeah,
like he's never going to be like that guy, but he's going to, chip in, and he may bust something.
And his ability to catch balls out of the backfield seriously hurts.
Block and catch balls.
Whoever's the RB1 is hindered by a strong RB2 who can make so many catches out of the backfield. It's kind of like a blessing and a curse, because you want to see your running back stay on the field. You need first downs, and you need drives, and you need a strong RB2, but you don't want somebody that's going to take away too many points. So
those half point catches start adding up, man. So
I guess there is one little debate. We have Kraft coming. We're starting Jordan Love at QB, and then we have Kraft who's been coming up and getting more and more action, I feel like, every game. So he's on the up and up. So I do love a combo like that. You start a quarterback with a wide receiver or tight end, double the points, double the money. But at the same time, Tyler Higbee has had some standout games, and he's sitting there on our bench. So if Tyler Higbee is healthy and good to go, that might be something we might need to look into. Just straight up off of projections, the smart play would be Higbee if he's healthy, especially with Stafford playing Washington. He's got 10 touchdowns in the last 3 games, as Tim pointed out. So that is kind of one of the decisions we'd have to make. We're just going to have to wait to see his health and see what happens there.
Yep. I think that's the right way to go about it. Just check on that first. So, all right. Well, hey, hopefully we can get to the next round, and we'll be talking about this team some more. This is the Little Rock Dynasty League. This is just really the seeding here. I managed to keep the number 1 seed, even though I lost last week versus Chris. So I no longer have to win a million consecutive straight games to win a championship. I do appreciate that loss, Chris.
You're going to lose this week to Aaron.
We'll see. Man. Maybe it's possible, but we'll see.
Okay. Anybody else seeing what I'm seeing?
What's that?
That potential second round, the semifinal matchup.
Yeah, bro.
Between my two guys. Oh no.
Yeah. Bring it on, boy.
Let's have to actually make it. So.
I'll take it.
These are two of the best fantasy players I know. So yeah, I'm putting my money on both of y'all.
I was really wanting to be ranked 6th on the opposite side. I want to meet Dale in the championship and kick his butt in the championship. I've been trying to hope for that for like years now. You know, nothing would be better than Dale have to like PayPal me that 2/3 while he keeps 1/3 of the pot. You know, I'm in first. He's in second. You know, that's a great. Yeah.
And this is the BSnBEER Dynasty League. Kyle just missed the cut in this league. Heartbreaking. Aaron is on top in this league, and like really, what's also funny is number 2 is his wife. So
yeah,
like that house just winning.
Damn.
So I'm playing Aaron first week 1 right here, but Aaron has had like he's had a great year in that league, but he, as everybody's kind of pointed out, he's got let's see here, he's got a very low points for per game, but he's got the weakest points against. Everybody scored the least amount of points against Aaron.
Oh, so that
by
means
like a large
you're
margin.
due for a down week here, Tim. That's what it means.
I know. Then then I'm going to have a down week too, right? So
That's what's going to happen here, Tim.
My name's normally Timmy D or Tim D or something about that, but like I was teasing Wayne because I took the W from Wayne this week, so I called him Aine, Ayne. And then my team names have continued to be like making fun of Wayne this week, and now it's Pain in the butt, P-AYNE in the butt. and while Kyle was talking earlier, because Wayne changed his team's name to the number 1 pick, the 1 pick, and I thought about changing my team name to the number 1 prick.
That's good stuff, man. Wow.
Look, man. Don't come around me being cocky because I can be more cocky.
Oh yeah. I said when that started, like, oh, this is nothing but Tim here. He loves this. He about to set all kind of lineups now.
I love talking shit. And Kyle was in it too. Like it was Kyle and Wayne, and I was like, "Yeah, that's right. Get him, Kyle." It's like tag team messing, you know, like WWE around here. Yeah, the people's elbow, Kyle. Yeah, go. You know, let's treat him on. And, you know.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right, and the BSnBEER redraft league. Kyle's been killing it in this league too. Number 1 seed there. He just beat me again last week. So we'll see who's going to match up next week. This is a 1 week playoff scenario.
Now this one's actually it's 2 weeks.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
It's all those maths you did.
I feel like that's so unfair because I have a far superior team. Somebody could beat me in 1 week. I get that. Week 1, you know, I have a bad week, they have a good week. I get that. But there's no way in hell somebody's beating me a combined 2 weeks. It's week 15 and 16. Yeah. Crazy.
Yeah, it's that math you used to do. Remember when you were talking about school math? In school?
Maybe I should have taken a little more time to set up this league.
No, we're good, man. I'll see you in week 17, and we'll have the last 2 weeks, and we'll be in the championship against each other. It'll be great, man.
All right, let's do it. Let's do it, Kyle.
Oh, Kyle. Oh,
yeah. I pretty much took a lot of the default settings in this league and just did it. So
you know what'd be great? You know what'd be great, Kyle, is if you beat him next week and I beat him next week too.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, we wouldn't know officially until week 18. We'd have to play out the entire season, but
yeah. What's that meme with the like dog dude like sitting in the kitchen or whatever and everything else is on fire?
Oh, it's fine. Yeah.
It's fine. Yeah, that'd be Dale. That's Dale.
Yeah. Here you go. All right, let's get into picking some of these games.
And now let's look at this week's matchup.
Oh yes. Actually, before we even get into that, we gotta talk about the pick'em. And yeah. You say, I suck at this.
No, he enjoys it. Oh,
Mr.
gosh.
Chow again leading the league here.
Yeah.
Rob 22278 right behind him, followed by Kyle, who is just disappointing and dropping. So damn it, Kyle.
Pick it up, Kyle. He's only 4 points behind, though.
Yeah. Just giving a hard time. We got Dave in at 6. He's been dropping, and B Train right after him. Shout out to my guy, the Queefers next, right ahead of Craig, and a little bit further down, I am at number 11, and Tim way down there.
Yeah,
number 14.
I've beaten Sports Talk with Friends.
Yeah, I think 2 quit. I haven't seen his number move, so
I'm still beating somebody.
You're beating somebody. There you go.
Thank you. Yes.
You're beating somebody, Tim. I got you. You know what? Let's do this.
Oh.
Let's talk some bets.
Let's gamble a little bit. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's talk some bets here.
Yeah.
We got Kyle with his good bets here.
Except last week. Oh my God.
Well, we're gonna talk about them,
Yeah.
Week 14, we had New England at Pittsburgh, and we had a potential $140 victory.
Man.
However, it did not come to pass. What got us down here, Kyle?
Remember the first 2 weeks we started doing this, and I got like 5 out of 6 back to back, and we're like, oh yeah, this is a good idea. We should keep doing this.
Yeah.
Oh, so Pittsburgh money line. Nope, that didn't work. Jalen Warren did not score a touchdown. George Pickens had like 18 yards, something. Frenemies, I think he had 16, 17. New England scored 21, not in the game, in the first half, in like the first quarter. I swear to God.
What the hell have been at?
Pittsburgh.
They're waiting on Kyle.
Pittsburgh, I think, had what, 16?
So,
yeah, man. That's
so literally you got everything wrong on the ticket.
Every
so if you would have reversed everything, we would have won.
Oh, whoa. No, it's okay. It's okay. Actually, hold on. Dealers total over 16.5 was correct. All right.
Okay.
Oh, we got one W.
Wow.
We can't even get everything wrong.
Wow.
We can't even get right wrong. Right.
There we go. I just edited it, so we got 1 out of 5. But yeah, man, I remember, like, I think it was 3 or 4 weeks ago.
Yeah.
I like to do, like, I spend anywhere like 20 to 40, $50 like throughout the weekend on the football games. I'll do like $5 parlays and 10 whatever. And usually like you'll get one to hit, so you'll be able to play. I remember one week it was like every single one I had was a loser, and it just like started the week off. I had a 16 parlay, just the winners, and every single one down the list, all 6 of those teams lost. And it's just like such an eye opener. You're like, wow, man, like you think you're good at something, like you think you're okay, like you follow the sport, what you're talking about, like somewhat. No, man, this is the NFL, and shit like this all the time happens, man.
Okay,
that's right. All right, so this week, talk to us about this week here, Kyle. Week 15.
We know one of them has to hit, right? So, we can't lose all 6 of these, right?
We haven't yet. We have yet to lose all of them.
All right, so we're betting the Chargers at the Raiders here.
Yeah.
Vegas money line. Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Taking over on 34 on the total, right?
Yeah, the total game over 34. That one seems that's not a super high total. 34.
Right. 34 is pretty
easy.
low.
Yeah.
Okay. Josh Jacobs, anytime touchdown. Devontae Adams, anytime touchdown.
And
Austin Eckler, over 26.5 receiving yards.
I think we should throw this out there.
Mhm.
The two that we had in this bet, I made this bet this morning, and the news came out, and we're going over the notes and stuff. And look who are both questionable to play tomorrow. Josh Jacobs, Devontae Adams, both questionable to play. So, I mean, this whole thing could be a wash right off the bat.
So what happens if they don't actually play? Do they void a ticket?
Yeah, I think that would be a push. You'd have the whole bet would be voided. You'd either get your $5-10 back, whatever. I'm thinking at that point, Devontae Adams goes down, Jacoby Myers steps up, especially if Jimmy Garoppolo is playing. Him and Jimmy Garoppolo have done pretty well together, so that might be a quick fix. The Eckler over 26.5 receiving, that one seems pretty easy when you have a backup quarterback and you have someone catch the ball in the backfield as much as Eckler does. Like, do you think that's just like, he's going to just claw his way up to 27 receiving yards just because he's going to get so many little dump off targets?
Yeah, from the backup quarterback for sure.
Yep. So.
Okay, and Las Vegas over 19.5 total points. So
yeah,
okay.
I'm thinking like a Raiders like 21-17 type game with Vegas winning, which covers our over 34. Raiders money line. Jacobs would have to score. Devontae Adams, which if either one of those aren't going to play, you'd want to go Jacoby Myers. I'm not sure who they'd roll with, who the number 2 back is in Vegas that you'd want to roll with. I know Amir Abdullah. I'm not even sure. I would have to look up, and that would make me uneasy. If Josh Jacobs is not playing, I might want to take the Raiders running back anytime touchdown out of that altogether.
Right.
So, something to keep an eye on. But if everybody's playing, everybody's healthy, I do like this bet still. It's, not terribly risky.
Okay. Well, we will let you guys know if we hit on this one next week for sure. So, all right. So now we can get back and we can pick some of these games. How about that? All right. Well, I got to change the background again, don't I? There we go. Boom. So now let's look at,
Why you got me with Detroit? You always put me with my division rivals.
We can switch it up. You like Denver?
No, I thought Dell did this. Did you do this?
No.
I thought Dell was.
That was our intern.
Oh yeah.
Right, the intern. There you go.
Intern did that. if there's anything that I can blame on Dale for being a jerk towards me, I try to do it first, and I'm usually right.
All right, we got Denver at Detroit. Detroit is a 4-point favorite. The total for this game is 48. All right, Tim, we're going to talk Detroit. Let's talk Gibbs because this is your favorite running back here, Jamar Gibbs. He's RB9. He carried the ball 11 times, got 66 yards, got a touchdown. He caught 3 targets, 3 of his 4 targets, and he got 16 yards on that. I thought it was a pretty solid game. I want to say one league I had him on the bench. So I regret that, of course.
Wow.
Well, when you have options, you have options, Tim. That's what it is.
Oh yeah.
Right?
No, you got the quarterback options. You got the running back options.
Now you understand. Now you understand, Tim.
Yeah.
Understand.
Yeah.
Well, one thing that has been troubling me has been Amon-Ra St. Brown. I mean, he does come in ranked as the wide receiver 5, but he just hauled in 3 catches for 21 yards. Like this is not what I'm expecting to see from him.
That's true.
Sam Laporta got hot against the Saints, but I just think the offense as a whole for Detroit has been looking down since the Saints game. So like what have you seen so far these past few weeks?
You mean like since the second quarter of the Saints game?
Yeah, there you go.
I mean, like at one point they kind of hit a wall. I don't know. I feel like Sam Laporta still is like that one consistent guy. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 2 straight games with less than 4 catches, less than 50 receiving yards. And like before that, the stretch he had was like everyone on their offense. It wasn't just the running backs. It was St. Brown, and then you're throwing in Jameson Williams is starting to get hot. And he's scoring a touchdown against the Saints and all this. But Laporta seems like the safest bet on their offense. I know he only had two catches, 23 yards, but he did have 6 targets. And when will we see tight ends with carries? Is that just me? Like, do y'all notice he had a carry for 4 yards? How do you mix in a tight end getting a carry for 4? Like, what was the play? Like, what's going on with that?
It's that Sean Payton revolution. You remember when he gave the ball to Hill on the was it Hill? What's the guy name I'm thinking about? The do it all tight end we had on the Saints.
I mean, we used to have Jeremy Hill.
No, not Jeremy Hill. Jeremy Hill.
I mean, yeah, I don't know. We've had so many tight ends and Saints, in that Drew Brees era that it's tough to say. We've had them all kind of do everything. But like, I just that whole thing that just stands out to me as something like Laporta needs to be involved and be mixed in on this offense. Like, they have so many other playmakers, and yet they're still trying to find ways to get him the ball. 6 targets and 23 yards, but he still gets a carry. It's like they're trying to get him the ball however they can. With all these other playmakers, it just blows my mind that Laporta, this rookie, is coming out and he's hot. He's the tight end 3. He's like the safest bet on their team right now.
Yeah, Josh Hill was the name I was looking for.
Okay,
you remember against the Jets, Sean Payton gave him that end around.
Oh,
that crap got stuffed.
Yeah,
that was a dumbass play.
Sean Payton's a dumbass. Yeah. Jimmy, you can talk about Denver and Sean Payton next. Huh? Sean Payton's a dumbass.
That's fine.
Right.
I got Laporta ranked as number 1 tight end this week, by the way.
Oh, okay. There you go.
So, but after this week, I'm kind of out on the Lions after this week, just kind of looking at strength of schedule too. Some of my favorite words. So it kind of their strength of schedule on different positions is looking kind of bad. Running back is bad week 16, 17. And so yeah.
All right, let's talk about the Denver side. Cortland Sutton. He's ranked the wide receiver 18. Man, okay, he got 3 catches, right? 62 yards, 1 touchdown. But my goodness, did you see the touchdown that he caught? Like, one hand, dude draped all over him, pass interference or whatever. He still caught it. It seems like he's good for a touchdown every week now. He's kind of automatic. Like, this is their offense. They're gonna score 1 touchdown. It's gonna be the West guy.
So, hasn't Russell Wilson's been looking pretty good the last few weeks, man? I thought he was toast at the beginning of the season.
Usually the passing yards have been low. This past game, he completed 21 passes, 224. He had 2 touchdowns.
Yeah.
1 interception. But like I want to say, like his past few games, he may have been having like 170 yards, 150 yards, or whatever. It's been low totals, but they're winning, and that's the name of the game there. So
W's matter, right?
I mean, in real football it does, but fantasy, look, I don't care if you win.
Yeah.
All right.
We had a big discussion about points for versus what was it, head to head against points for?
Yeah.
That was the Wayne's argument. So
yeah. Let me see. Okay, so the past few weeks, Russell Wilson, week 12, 134, week 13, 186, week 14, 224. Now, his fantasy numbers, he's consistently been in the 20s. So, and those same weeks, you got 21, 19, 21. So,
mediocre.
I mean, it's not great, but yeah, it's when you're starting a quarterback, I at least want 20 points or pretty close to it. Like below that, we got to look for somebody else. So,
all right.
Another bright spot on Denver's team has been Javonte Williams. He rushed for 66 yards last week and he got a touchdown. But the main thing about him is he's been getting so much of the work at the running back position that you really want to use him every week. Now you may not get the production every week because the production is kind of spotty.
Offense is spotty.
Yeah, exactly.
Offense as a whole.
Yeah. The other guy that I want to talk about is Jerry Jeudy because he's been a monumental disappointment to fantasy owners everywhere.
To Dale?
Yeah, he's been bad, bro.
Yeah, he's disappointed Dale a lot. So it's monumental.
No, I'm not the only one. Some other people drafted him in the first round. So I'm not the only one. So yeah, it's been bad for Jeudy. Please do not start Jeudy if you have him on your team, right? So okay, so let's pick this game.
All right.
Denver at Detroit. Detroit is a 4-point favorite. Kyle, who you got?
Oh man, 4 points. Detroit, with as bad as they've looked. Honestly, since that first quarter of the Saints game, they have really just done nothing offensively. Put up 13 last week against Chicago. I'm leaning more towards Denver, but at the same time, I'm still thinking Detroit at home. Green Bay is right on their tail. They really need this win, but Denver needs to win for a playoff spot. Man, give me Detroit. Give me the home team, 4 points. Let's see it. Let's see their offense get it back together. Let's go Detroit to cover those 4 points.
Okay. Tim, what about you?
Wow. Man, dude. I got a feeling I'm going to pick the wrong team here. And I say that because Detroit's been down for a couple of games now, and but I'm going to go Denver +4 because they've been winning. They get the momentum going. Detroit's down, but maybe Detroit does pick them up. But right now, I'm going Denver +4.
Okay, Tim, I agree with you.
Shut up.
Yeah,
no, you don't.
I do.
Can you say that again?
I think Detroit is pointing the wrong way and Denver is pointing the right way, and that's the side I'm going with. So,
you guys are thinking they cover the 4 points, or are we taking a money line Denver?
I'm taking.
I would actually take money line Denver.
Too?
Oh man,
that's a good question, right? That's a question.
Am I taking the points or money line for Denver?
Yeah.
I'm taking points.
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
Points. I'm I always like the points anyway. I'm not much of a money line guy.
Yeah, I feel that definitely.
So,
all right, next game, Dallas at Buffalo. Buffalo is a 3.5 point favorite. The total for this game is 51.5. Kyle, let's talk Buffalo. Josh Allen. I don't know why I kind of hate him, but I hate him. QB2. He completed 23 of 42 passes, 233 with the touchdown and an interception. He rushed 10 times for 32 yards and a score as well. Wasn't a dominant game, but he got the job done. And I hate to say it, they freaking got the dub. And I mean, he actually, bro, that pass where he was like fading away into out of bounds, like getting hit or whatever, and he completed it. I'm like, damn. All right.
Dale's such a hater.
I'm gonna have to shut up this week. But the wide receivers on the other end, like I haven't really been seeing anything from them. Stephon Diggs, wide receiver 9, he only got 24 yards receiving. And this is, against Kansas. I mean, Kansas City's got a good D with Snead and everything like that, and he was shadowing him. But I don't know. He's gone over 34 yards just once this past month, and you got the Cowboys coming up. So how do you feel about Diggs here?
Oh man, I really don't. I don't understand what's happening. Maybe it's just like more like Dalton Kincaid is coming up, and he's a reliable tight end. You can dump it off to. Kincaid's getting 8 targets a game, so it's like maybe that's kind of affecting him. I mean, you still are getting 11 targets though. He caught 4 balls out of his 11 targets.
Yeah,
so I mean,
great.
Is that just a stat? Is that just like are we not seeing are those 11 targets just kind of like thrown in the area? They're just like he gets credited for a target, but it's not like it's kind of like a thrown away ball. Is that
that's true?
I mean, are we
always possible?
What does 11 targets actually mean when you only catch 4 for 24?
Imagine playing in a league where you get rewarded for targets, though.
Oh,
no,
Jesus Lord!
I played in a league where you got where running backs or quarterbacks too. Anybody will get a quarter point per carry.
What is Indiana League?
Yeah,
per carry. Yeah, per carry. Okay, quarter point per carry. That's true.
Dumbest thing ever. Couldn't believe.
I mean,
you should never.
In a 16 team league, totally understandable, and that's
But he's done nothing. You'll get a point for doing nothing. Like,
but
it's a touch, man. That is a touch. You are touching that football. That football is in your hands, and your life depends on. I don't know.
It requires no skill.
The whole targets thing. If you're getting credited for targets and you're getting points for targets, that's one thing. Man.
Yeah, that's dumb too. But I still think a target is more earned than a carry.
I think the exact opposite. I think if they're putting the ball in your hands, the game is on the line in your hands. Well, I don't know.
Just going with that discussion there, that the whole half point per reception is to make wide receivers as equal footing as running backs, because their running back position has the variance is very much bigger than wide receivers. So then we add the half point per reception, and that kind of puts them on a much. Running backs are still valuable, but not the big plateau compared to the best wide receivers. But if you add in Dale's point, if you add in that quarter point per carry, it makes running backs way more valuable. And so it sucks.
Yep. All right. Well, let's talk about the Dallas side here, Tim. Dak Prescott, QB4, got 2 touchdowns. Huh?
That's your boy.
Yeah. He's my starting quarterback.
Your number one quarterback. Yeah, I just want the people to know that because you talk about all the other quarterbacks and then you don't. Oh, I got a Ferrari in the garage.
I only defend Fields because you down him because
my Corvette's broke down.
You say he's not a good NFL quarterback, and I'm not gonna argue about the NFL quarterback thing.
Can't ride,
but for fantasy purposes, he's a good quarterback.
Can't ride my G-Wagon, to work today because it's broke down. But I got a Lamborghini in the garage.
Yeah.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So on that passing game in the Lamborghini, CeeDee Lamb, that wide receiver one, he caught 6 balls, 71 yards, and a touchdown. He just really had his way with the Eagles secondary. And he caught a touchdown in 5 straight games. So can he continue this streak in the playoffs? Yeah.
No.
Oh. What?
No.
What?
I don't think he's going to continue it. It's going to break this week because he's due for the opposite side. What's the opposite of due?
Yeah.
He's not due. Not due.
He's due for a goose egg, is what you're saying.
He's not due.
I see that. Another part of this passing game that's been impressing me though is Jake Ferguson, tight end 7.
Yes,
he caught 5 balls, 72 yards. But like he's out here talking smack and stuff too. Like
that's Kyle's guy. He predicted him to get another touchdown or something like early in the season. And he hit the mark on that.
What was your prediction with Ferguson, Kyle?
Well, I keep choosing him to be an anytime touchdown scorer.
Oh, okay.
And that game against Seattle where I put him on the bet, he ended up got the touchdown. And somehow, some way, he just keeps getting so many targets in the red zone. Like I swear, he's just becoming one of those dominant red zone threat tight ends. And I love to see it. And I keep throwing him on anytime touchdowns. He didn't get one last game. But I mean, he's getting the looks in the red zone, and that's really all you can ask for on such a dominant offense with all kinds of playmakers littered all over the field, and he's getting all kinds of looks. I love it.
Yep. I'm telling you, man. Like I really wish I would have invested in him because Dak loves his tight ends, bro.
He does.
Yeah. He loves those tight ends, man. So, all right. Let's pick this game. Dallas at Buffalo. Buffalo is a 2-point favorite. Tim, what you got?
Man, I don't like this because I live in Arkansas. And if there's one team you want to hate in Arkansas, it's the Dallas Cowboys.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm going to go Dallas +2 because it's going to be a close game. It's going to be tight. Right. And I'm going to need those 2 points. They might lose by 1, and then I'm still winning the bet.
Okay.
So,
all right, Kyle, what you think?
Yeah, it's crazy that when the intern was doing the notes earlier, he saw he went on DraftKings and he saw it was 3.5. And from the time that he did the notes earlier to the time that we actually did the show, it's gone down from 3.5 to 2.
Mm-hmm.
Like I looked at a couple of the other ones. The Saints game changed by 0.5 point. So, like, you can tell that these games are changing just, ever so slightly. I mean, that's a 1.5 difference in the span of, 5, 6, 7 hours. So,
are you trying to say that our show changed the bets, people's bets?
No. Maybe somebody else's show before this, I guess. I don't know. Because I just went and looked, and the intern had it's 2 points now. So, no, I see what you're saying, Dallas, the +2, Tim.
Yeah.
And I like it. I like Dallas +2. Take it. They're such a hot team right now. I do love Buffalo, and I really think they're going to make the playoffs and make a deep run because they're not they're not going to be a division winner. That Miami will probably win the division, and they'll get in as a wild card, and they'll be dangerous. They'll be a wild card. But at the same time, Dallas is too good. Dallas +2.
Okay. I am going to agree here because Look, I am not a Brandon Allen. I'm sorry, Josh Allen guy.
You
And,
Brent, what?
Yeah. He sucks.
you
I don't
right?
have to know his name. Yeah, he sucks.
Me too. He sucks.
To know his name, he sucks. That needs to be a clip. All right. If there's ever a clip in this show of some audio crap that we say, please let that be the first clip. All right. I don't have to know his name. He sucks.
That's right. He sucks. Give me Dallas plus those two. So, all right. Let me go find the drop here. And so everybody drink up.
Do we want to take Dallas plus 2 or Dallas money line?
I take Dallas money line. Get that money.
All right. We'll go it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Let's do the money line. I honestly think that this will go Dallas's way. So.
Yep. Get that money, man. We do have some questions here. I'm sorry, that's the wrong one. Real quick. Hold on. Okay, so he starts off letting you know these are all full PPR questions.
All right.
So he made it into the playoffs. Congratulations to you, Dylan.
So he's looking for the boom week also.
Yeah,
so
he wants to risk it for the biscuit.
Yeah.
Them biscuits. We love them biscuits, baby.
All right, so we got Likely or McBride for one tight end here. So I guess let's start with that.
I mean, like, you hate anybody going against San Francisco, but you love Trey McBride and what he's doing with Kyler.
Yeah, I'm taking Likely for sure.
Wow.
Okay.
Well, I'm taking McBride.
I'm taking McBride too. I still like.
Okay.
I love everything about him.
I got
All
McBride is ranked 5th and Likely ranked 10th. 1 point from each other, exactly 1 point away. So,
okay.
All right.
So then we need 2 running backs. We got Cook, who we just talked about.
James Cook.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right.
Then we have Mixon, Pollard, Spears. So out of these running backs, I am picking Pollard.
How many you got a flex? We need 2 running backs here and 1 flex.
Yeah, two running backs. Probably Pollard and I hate doing Mixon, but Mixon.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, Mixon's getting in the end zones just like consistently.
Right.
Carrying.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's just that he's going against Minnesota. That's the problem with that. So then we got to pick 2 wires. Well, go ahead.
I got Pollard, Mixon, Cook, and Mixon and Cook are 0.4 points away. Spears is not even worth really talking about. So
right, exactly. Okay. And wide receiver, we got Diggs, Ayuk. This is Marquise Brown in Arizona, and Jalen Reed, and Josh Downs. So pick 2 of those. I am doing Diggs and Ayuk.
Yep.
Easily.
No questions.
Yeah.
Diggs and Ayuk.
Yeah.
And then let's get back. There's that flex spot.
Flex, I'm rolling with Cook.
Let's go with Cook, man. Absolutely.
Yeah.
I'm taking it. Down Charlie Brown.
Yep, there we go. All right. And let's see his next question here. Full PPR. If Stroud doesn't play, Levis versus Houston, DeVito versus New Orleans, Zach Wilson versus Miami.
Oh, or Flacco.
Oh, Flacco versus Chicago. I'm sorry, I missed that one too.
Oh man, I want to say Flacco so bad, but Tim's strength of schedule, man.
We just pretty much talked about this earlier.
It's in my brain. It's in my brain. I can't get it out, Tim. Oh man.
See why we did the exercise earlier? You see, people are really making these decisions here, Tim.
I'm actually going Flacco in this one.
Oh,
Flacco. Okay.
I'm going Flacco. So,
all right.
what do we got? I got Flacco at 18.8 points. Will Levis at 17.8 points at number 20. And DeVito's below at 23.
Yeah.
So
I don't like DeVito. Zach Wilson, great job last week, but no.
Yeah, I'm not.
And if you're looking,
twice in the same
he's
place.
also he's going for, we need ceiling here. That's what he was saying earlier.
Yeah.
We need ceiling. Is it Flacco? It's probably going to be Flacco. He probably has the most going against Chicago.
Yeah, Flacco probably got the highest ceiling there.
I don't know. I do like Will Levis,
against Houston.
That one game against Atlanta where he just, he took his chances and he went boom.
He had to get his girlfriend back.
Yeah, it's a good point. Damn, women.
He went boom. He went boom real quick and was disappointing the rest of the season.
All right, yeah, let's Flacco. I love Flacco. I love Joe Flacco.
Okay.
He went boom real quick.
Yeah, I guess we're rolling with Flacco here. It's unanimous then.
I didn't think I'd ever say that again.
Right.
Nobody.
Why aren't you like Dale, dude, and like have eight quarterbacks that are just like great?
What if he has all of those quarterbacks on his team right now?
Why don't people just have good quarterbacks?
Duh. I mean, then you could bitch about your bench guy getting hurt. Oh my gosh, I'm down 2 quarterbacks.
Exactly.
That's what he said, Kyle. You heard him, right? Oh my god, he's down 2 quarterbacks. He's still got Dak in the starting position. He's got one more in his pocket, just waiting. Just in case.
All right, running backs here. Connor versus San Francisco, Ford versus Chicago, if he plays, and Singletary versus Tennessee. I don't like either of these.
Yeah, these are all ugly right now.
Yeah.
It's like asking Dell to crunch those maths.
Hell, probably Singletary if I have to pick from this list.
Yep. Agreed.
I mean, Ford. Wow, Jerome Ford.
Yeah, he got hurt last game, and Kareem Hunt pretty much took the work. He scored a touchdown and all that stuff. So, yeah.
Gosh, Singletary. I got it. If Ford plays, I got Ford, but if not, then Connor. So,
wow,
Dale. Complete opposite of Dale.
There you go.
So
there you go. All right, let's go to our last game, the big game of the week.
The Saints, the Giants.
What did that say?
What did it say?
The Saints, the Giants.
Where's this damn intern?
All right, the New York Giants coming to New Orleans, and New Orleans is a 5.5 point favorite, and the total for this game is 37.5.
Oh, it's changed.
Yeah.
Your slide says different.
Yep.
Oh, the intern gets it from 2 different places. So
that's what I'm saying. They literally have changed since the time that we had the intern do the notes, and here we are at the show, and it went from 5.5. Now it's 6. The over-under was 37.5. Now it's 39. It's like, what the?
Yep.
It's nice seeing that movement, though. Honestly, though, too, because the numbers go where the bets, the Vegas is trying to weigh people to the other side so they can, cut their bets.
Yep.
So it's good to know those numbers, to be honest with you.
Yep. All right. Saquon Barkley is ranked the RB6. He had 86 yards on the ground, 2 touchdowns. He caught an additional 3 passes, 15 yards. But he did end up with a fumble late. And that really could have been costly. And he just was on the ground by himself, and he coughed the ball up. So like nobody hit him.
I know. Jesus, man.
Yeah, how do you do that? But yeah, it worked out for him still. And the story of the Giants has been Tommy DeVito. He is the quarterback 25. He got 158 yards passing, 1 touchdown, and he added 71 yards on the ground. So Tim, with him facing the Saints, do you expect another season high rushing on the ground for Tommy DeVito?
Gosh, man. You know, I was watching something or whatever about these backup quarterbacks coming in, and how the all the backup quarterbacks that have a offensive coach they're doing pretty good. All the backup quarterbacks like Zach Wilson with the defensive coach are doing terrible.
Yeah, makes sense.
So do I expect him to repeat? I'm going to say yeah. We'll go with it.
Okay,
We'll roll with it.
I mean, the passing game has been one that's been kind of crazy. I would have thought we would see more from Wan'Dale Robinson, but he had a nice game last week. I believe he had about 70 yards receiving.
It was like 79 yards or something.
Yeah. So he had a pretty decent game, but with the Giants wide receivers, man, I can never actually figure out who's going to be the guy on any given Sunday, man. Like this is one of those teams I hate having the receivers for. Every time I invest in a receiver, it just never works out.
Literally, the highest receiver they have is Jalen Hyatt at 55.
Yeah.
And so DeVito started like 4 games. The last 3 or 4 weeks, it's been a different receiver every week. So it was first, the first one, it was Darius Slayton. And then it was Jalen Hyatt. We saw last night it was Wan'Dale Robinson. And it's like, we have no idea who he's going to.
Yeah.
It's so frustrating. I would not even want to touch that.
Yep.
Really, that's desperate plays right there.
Definitely stay away from that in the playoffs, bro. So, all right, let's talk about the Saints side of things. Derek Carr, QB 23, lighting up the stat sheet, completing 18 passes for a whopping 119 yards, 2 touchdowns, 1 interception. Also getting into it with your center. These are all things Derek Carr here. So, but we have seen Chris Olave continue with his touchdowns here. He pulled in 28 yards on a touchdown. So it's definitely been a guy that you can still count on in your lineup, as well as AK, because he got that touchdown. But with Carr throwing a ball to him behind the line of scrimmage, he had negative 11 yards receiving. We can't see that again, right?
Oh my God. Like on Sunday, I remember texting the group chat with you guys and my older brother Craig. And I was just going off on Derek Carr and how horrible and shitty and how much I hate him and how we need to play Jameis Winston. I'm tired of it. And of course, immediately after I'm texting this, he throws a touchdown to Olave and it was under 6 minutes to play in the fourth quarter. 6 minutes in the fourth quarter. And then he ends up throwing another one to Jimmy Graham. Those 2 touchdowns mean nothing to me. He played 3.5 quarters against a 1-11 team, and he was able to put up 7 points on offense.
It's bad, bro.
Yeah,
it's bad.
I'm sorry, but I've officially gotten on that train. The screw Derek Carr, move on. You know what? Count your losses, lick your damn wounds, and move on because he sucks, man. I hate him. I'm on that train. I hate that I am. but Jesus, Lord have mercy, please.
Yep.
Yeah. I'm sorry, Lord, I apologize, but screw Derek Carr.
So would you feel better with Winston right now if you had Winston instead of never traded for Carr?
Oh man.
I mean, honestly, right now
Yes.
I would, yes.
Yes.
The problem is next
yes.
year, like he's due a bunch of money and stuff. Like, and I'm afraid that they're going to restructure his contract and make it so that we have to deal with it even more. I don't want to deal with it anymore. Take the medicine and just pay him whatever he's due next year and then get away.
Trade him to somebody who just needs, they're not in contention. They just need a quarterback to, salvage their season. I don't know. Just do something with this guy because I've officially given up. Like 1-11 Carolina team coming into your house, and you have 7 points of offense through 3.5 quarters. I'm tapped. I'm tapped out. Get me out of this Derek Carr game.
Yep, I'm with you.
Can't do
it. Taysom Hill should be coming back, and if he does come back, that will help the offense for sure. And this is a guy, if you got him on your team in your tight end spot, it's going to be money for you if he plays. So, because this is the offense.
Yep.
So, all right, let's pick this game. The New York Giants at New Orleans, and the Saints are a 6-point favorite. Give me the Giants plus a 6.
I knew you were going to say that. I knew you were going to say that you had the Giants plus 6, man. So, unfortunately, I know this is a Saints podcast and everything else, and I'm supposed to be all pro Saints, but pro realistic is I'm going to take New York plus 6 because I think it's going to be like a 3-4 point game. Saints are going to win by like 3 or 4. So I'm going with the bet. New York plus 6.
All right. What you think here, Kyle?
Yeah, no. I don't think the Saints are going to win, Tim. I think 3 or 4 points. Jesus, man, like a 6-point favorite. Are you kidding me with how well New York has been playing and how bad we've been playing?
But y'all do.
You know what? Honestly, we've been due for a while, man. We were due for 3.5 quarters and ended up getting it. It was like it was garbage time touchdowns.
Yeah.
And so immediately after that happened, Craig's like, "Oh, see, you're bagging on Carr, and here he is scoring 2 touchdowns." I'm like, man, it's the fourth. It's less than 6 minutes in the fourth quarter, and they're 1-11. They're a terrible team. They have no head coach. They have a rookie quarterback. Just like
if Carr would have done that in the first 2 minutes, first 6 minutes of the game, would you feel better?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes, I would have, man.
Okay.
I would not have been wanting his head on a stick, bro.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not going to take New York money line, but 6 points is way too much, bro. New York Giants, 6 points, and I believe that makes it family. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I ain't drinking that.
And I'm fresh out. Those are fancy drinks.
All right, yeah. We're just smarter than to know the Saints ain't gonna win this one. So that's all.
Well, hey, I got my daughter in the background. I don't know if y'all saw her.
No, we missed that.
Ivy's in the background over here.
Ivy to wave at the crowd.
Yeah, she can't hear y'all. I got headphones on. See.
Okay.
Yeah. Hey, Ivy. They said wave to the crowd. There you go. There you go. She's waving.
There you go. You're on YouTube.
Oh, you guys look so alike. Oh,
you're famous now, Ivy.
People say she goes and tells people my dad looks just like me, but he's bald.
There you go.
Yeah, dude.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. Well, that's gonna wrap it up for us this week. We appreciate all the questions and everybody chiming in. Again, if you make a best bet with Kyle and you hit, let us know. So I just have one last thing to say to you guys.
I hate you guys so very, very much.
That's right. And we out.
Remember to follow us on social media at BSnBEER Media. Also, smash the like button on YouTube and share with friends.